In today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a really easy, really cute candy-covered Easter basket cake. As you can see, I've already started. Today I'm working with a 6-inch tier and we have frosted it with our classic vanilla buttercream. Just use whatever vanilla buttercream is your favorite. And this is just freshly frosted. If you frosted it and it's crusted over, you might have trouble with the candy sticking. So if that happens to you, just have a little piping bag of your buttercream just ready, just in case you need to squirt some on. But probably the easiest way to do this, you can see I'm working with white chocolate Kit Kats, also using these Hershey eggs. You can use whatever Easter candy makes sense and looks good for you, but I think this has a really cute look. So I've already worked a little bit in advance around the bottom. Let me get a different color. And then put your eggs down, then you'll take your little Kit Kats. Mine came in these little sets of 2. I'm just gonna press this into our frosting. And then you can see that it still leaves space at the top. So I have my eggs right here that I'm just gonna press in, and that fills everything out really nicely. So depending on the size of your cake, you might need to adjust the placement of the candy. You might need an extra row, or you could put them horizontally instead of vertically. And you could even do a little bit of piping if you like to do piping. But I think this looks really cute. I'm not worried about making the frosting look super smooth because we're gonna cover everything all the way around and also on top with more candy. So once I've made it all the way around, we'll meet back and I'll show you how to make our basket handle. Okay, for the handle of our Easter basket, I'm using 2 pretty thick and strong pieces of paper covered wire. This is just wire that we had in our basket of floral wire and different types of wire. But I would just pick something that's nice and sturdy. If you can find this, I think this is nice to use, but there's other options too. So just go with a wire that will hold its shape, or even I've used cardstock before, just long pieces of cardstock where you fold the cardstock over some floral wire, if that's the way that you want to go. But all I'm doing is I have some matching ribbon. This is just ribbon with the colors that we're using today, and you'll just wrap it just as you would expect. We're just going to slightly overlap the piece of ribbon behind it as we work all the way around. I'm going to have a little bit, I might need those scissors right there. Okay, that's what it looks like. And I'm going to tape this into position. Okay. Okay, so now I want to add a barrier, so that's going to be my straw, so that the wire doesn't come into contact with the cake. So to do that, this is going to be a tight squeeze, but it does fit. Just have my regular drinking straw, and we'll thread that through. If you have a bubble tea straw, you might be able to make it work by sort of kinking the wire to make it fit, but you could also build out the thickness of the handle by just wrapping more tape or more ribbon around so it's a snug fit. Okay, I just wanted to tell you, because this might happen to you also, I had to unwrap my ribbon on the other side of the handle because my ribbon went all the way down to the bottom and it was a little too thick for my straw. So whenever you're wrapping ribbon around your wires, just keep that in mind. You might want to just leave a little bit of room on each end. That's just the exposed wire. Okay, we'll fit that in. And now we have our handle. We're just going to put this to the side and we'll meet back in just a few minutes. Okay, so you can see that I've started adding to the top of the cake. We just pushed our handle in, and here's my white bunny. And we put a bow on and just attached it with a little dot of piping gel. If for some reason that doesn't stick, even though mine seems to be fine, you could also use just a little bit of melted candy coating, or you could try buttercream. But I think it just cutens it up a little bit. So I'm gonna put our bunny in the middle, and it's lightweight enough that I don't feel like I need to have any kind of support beneath. But if you have a heavier bunny, you could put just a bubble tea straw directly beneath the bunny, cut to the height of the tier. And then for the grass, I like to use edible Easter grass whenever I'm doing a basket or something like this because it's so easy to use. I got this at Walmart. And also, I wanted to show the Kit Kats that I use too. I got those from Walmart also. But basically, what I have is my Easter grass, and they come in kind of long strands, so you can just use scissors to trim them down. And for the Kit Kats, these are snack size technically. So you'll need 2 of these if you find the exact pack. It took us 16 of these little 2 packs, 16 of these to make it all the way around. So just to give you an idea, and of course if you're using an 8-inch cake, it'll take you more. If you're using the regular size of Kit Kat, I guess you would not need this top border of eggs. So you'll just adjust based on what you're using. But for the Easter grass, I'm just gonna take my scissors that we use for our kitchen stuff and just trim them down so they're short and easier to work with. Just kind of pile those on. And then I also have, by the way, these came with these little confetti sugar bunnies, the Easter grass. So I have a few of those in there too. And then we just have, for a little more color, I have some pastel jelly beans. And these are little malted eggs that are speckled. So you can use all sorts of candy, whatever you like. I was just trying to stay with that sort of pastel look. So that's kind of how I chose the candy that I wanted to use. Okay, so we're just about finished. I'm just gonna add a few more pieces of candy just for more color, and we'll meet right back. Okay, so our cake is finished. I think it turned out really pretty. I love the look, and as you saw, it's very easy to create. It would look perfect on your Easter dessert table or as a centerpiece. So I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.